Or I can start.
Yeah.
Just get us rolling a little bit.
Yep.
So I know Erik had mentioned to you guys that I had surgery on my hand last week. But despite that, I kept rocking and rolling and got 3 houses under contract and got a lease signed for one of my clients, all of which are Op City leads, one buy sell, one buy client, and then a lease. Um, so despite being one-handed and trying to figure that all out and how to operate my computer with my left hand, which is harder than you think when you're using your non-dominant hand, I think that's a pretty good win.
It's an amazing win. It's an amazing win. It just shows you when you have drive and when you're motivated and when you have a goal in mind to just crush it and serve your clients and serve yourself and serve your family, you can overpower anything. That's amazing, Nikki.
And just to add on to that, my goal, I know Erik and we had talked about that. My goal was to be at 6 million by June. And with all my closings, I should be there by the end of June in sales.
That is unbelievable, Nikki.
And
Great job.
The majority of that was Op City. So if you keep on Op City, you really can do some good work.
Amazing. Nikki's on pace to run $12 million this year. I think Nikki will surpass me very soon. And you know what? That's exactly what I want. I want everybody that comes to the sessions to have the best success. And you will. You will have the best success. Nikki's living proof. Nikki and I had a conversation about a year and a half ago, Nikki.
Yeah, probably
maybe
about
even more recent, maybe inside
more
a year.
recent.
Yeah, let's call it 9 months ago.
Yeah, it was in October, November, right when we switched over to EXP.
Yeah, and Nikki said to me, she said, I just don't know that you're giving me the proper attention, type of thing. Like I need a little more from you, Erik. Like what's up? Like I thought you were gonna help me build my business, type of thing. I said, Nikki, I'm always here. I'm always here. I'm always here to help you, to serve you, to help you reach your goals. But you need to help yourself. You need to dig deeper. I know when people aren't giving 100%. I know that you have more to give. I know you do. And Nikki, probably one of the toughest girls I've ever met. She got a little teary-eyed. Sorry, Nikki.
No, it said Erik made me cry. Erik made me cry. I was really mad at him for like 2 days. And then I realized that I was mad at him because I was mad at myself and didn't want to take responsibility for the fact that I wasn't giving 100% and I wasn't working as hard as I could be working to reach the goals. And that Erik had given me all of the tools and kind of shown me the way. I just needed to walk the path and do what I had to do. And that turned into me, I was a police officer for 10 years, and it turned into me quitting the police department and doing real estate full time. And I am doing better than I have in a very long time, just family-wise, socially, mentally, and monetarily. It has completely changed my life around by, switching over to giving 100% instead of giving it a half-assed effort like I was in the beginning.
Trust the process. Have fun with the process. It's not a process. Enjoy what you do. Serve, get after it, make a mess. That's what Nikki started doing. She flipped the switch after that conversation. She's never been the same. Dare I say, she's probably going to quadruple or quintuple her income this year. She doesn't have work in a job she doesn't want to work in. All because of all the resources that were in front of her and all the talent that she has was always there. And she dug deep. She took action. She was working, but she was going through the motions. But then she really started to apply it, and now she's having fun. Nikki, great job. So proud of you.
Thanks.
Anybody else? Share? Win?
Yes, I have a win.
Awesome.
I got my offer accepted after, going with my buyer for several homes, and we finally got an offer accepted in this really tight market here in Northern California, Central California.
Amazing. Woo-hoo. Soledad, was it a multiple offer situation, or can you tell us a little bit more about the offer?
Yes, multiple offer situation. And there was only 2 offers that the seller liked because everybody's just looking for the most money and just easy transaction where we can close on time, and that was their goal. And my buyer guaranteed $5,000 if the home doesn't appraise So 5,000 over the appraised value, but not to exceed the purchase price that they had um, offered, which was 15,000 over asking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
Mhm.
that is so brilliant. The way you structured that, the way you piecemeal okay, comes into appraisal. We're gonna go 5,000 over. We're good with that. We're good with that. And then also that it sounds like you closed at a desired close date of the sellers, right? They kind of draw up the
Yes.
closing date.
Yes, they did.
That's a big factor, folks. When you look at it's not always the offer, it's not always the earnest money, it's not always dropping an inspection. Sometimes it's closed when they want. Maybe they want to rent the place back for 2 months. And your buyers really, really want this home. And they'll say, you know what? Okay, we can't move in August. We'll move in October. And we'll be there for the next 10 to 20 years. So we can wait 58 more days. So brilliant job. Stoked for you. Great share. I bet that feels really good, Soledad.
Yes, very good for me and my buyers.
Awesome. Celebrate your successes. When you close, you get that or celebrate that. Celebrate whatever that means to you. If it's taking a jog, taking a swim, having a drink, whatever that is, going parasailing, I don't know, just spitballing. Whatever it is, celebrate all your successes. It is so crucial because what you celebrate, your body knows and you'll want more of. And it's
Yes.
true. Create that momentum.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Wins? I'm gonna start calling on people.
I love that emphasis on celebrating Erik, and congratulations, Soledad. Did you hear how she said it's good for her clients? I mean, having that mindset of always having your clients first.
Yep.
And Nikki, I mean, it goes without saying the success you're having. We can all see it. I remember, numbers like, 3, 4, 5 being thrown out million. Now it's 10. Now it's 15. Brian likes to use a race car analogy, and that kind of popped into my head where I don't even know. I'm going to butcher the analogy, but there's like a draft where like cars are racing and cars behind them can kind of go, get in their own lane and then slingshot forward. And that's what I feel like with what Erik and Nikki are providing. Everyone here, if you're in the tools and the systems that we're using and really applying what is going on here, then it's going to happen. There's multiple resources we have that we always talk about, and I'm going to quickly throw out, and I do have a win I'm going to be nominating someone for here. But on Tuesday, an hour before this class, so I think it'll be 10 a.m. Central, we're going to do, it's for Brian's frontliners, but anyone who's in this class, I don't know that we're going to advertise, but anyone that's here right now can hear me. It's going to be just kind of a recap, sort of orientation refresh, if you will, what we've done over the last year or so. Obviously, all the EXP tools that we use, Workplace, et cetera, OpCity, Clubhouse, some of the other things we employ. So that'll be Tuesday, an hour before this class, 10 a.m. Central. So I think that'll be good for people. Again, it's going to be technically for Brian's frontliners, but anyone who's here that wants to do that, I think it's going to be a great kind of go through and check the boxes of everything you should be doing. So congratulations again to Soledad and Nikki. And I wanted to, Kent Williams is here. Kent's a guy I know, I talk to, we go back and forth. He literally, he's going through transitions like a lot of people here, whether it's part-time to full-time, you might be part-time because you're semi-retired, and just, making that kind of shift. He's taking a wide turn. His head's on a swivel, he's seeing everything come in. So he's here today. He's got an appointment in about 15 minutes. He's going to be here Tuesday, but I wanted to nominate him because I just see what he's happening. He's really going through this kind of transition that I think maybe a lot of people are in here. Now we have good agents in here, but I know we have a lot of people kind of, trying to make that difference and make that big step forward. And Kent's absolutely doing it. So I hope, he told me he's multitasking right now, so he may or may not be able to speak. I can give a little summary of what he's doing, but Kent, are you available to speak? If not, you can just jump in a couple minutes maybe when you're ready.
Sort of, kinda.
All right, go for it. Whatever you can give us.
Right now, I'm actually working on building up my clientele and doing what I should have done probably about a year and a half or so ago. going through my contacts, letting them all know that I'm an agent, I'm a realtor, and that I'm trying to do business. Because I know several different realtors that I told Brian over a year ago that I was going to help try to get over to EXP, so I'm actually working on that. But the way that I'm actually doing that is I actually hired someone that can do it for me while I actually still do my full-time job. So that way I can actually be able to do both and juggle a lot better than I was trying to do everything all at once by myself, which made it almost close to impossible.
That's how you build an organization. You know, that person you're trying to, you're going to be partnering with, you know, that could just be someone you're going to, you know, pay to do, you know, solely that work. It could be someone that maybe winds up getting their license at some point. But you know, I think that's great. And by the way, Kent's done, you know, at least 3 or 4 deals, I think, in the last 6 months. So I just think he's fully committed, and thank you, Kent.
Wow. Kent, great job. Great job, you know, transitioning. I know what that's all about. Using leverage is brilliant. You know, if other people can do some things and you can direct them and oversee them and collaborate with them, it's so big, and it's such a big lesson to learn that I still am trying to learn, even though I'm already, you know, been established broker for quite some time. Leverage is so powerful. It's so key. And I definitely know what it's like to hybrid, you know, 2 gigs. I still own a large laundry and dry cleaner in Highwood, Illinois, suburbs of Chicago. I spend about 5 to 10 hours there a week, but you know, it's very, very challenging. So you got to be diligent with your time, and leverage would be just a great tool to use. And congratulations to you, Jeremy. Thank you for sharing. 10 a.m. Central Standard Time next Tuesday. Sounds like an unbelievable event. So fired up about it. Would love to get one more win from somebody, anybody.
So Erik, I want to call on Bonnie. I see that you're on the mobile, but Bonnie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So Bonnie had messaged me about the note cards, and she did her own and sent me pictures, and they were fabulous. Bonnie, do you want to tell us a little bit about that and if any of that worked out?
Yeah, so I probably wrote about like 50 note cards, handwritten, to pass out or to put in people's mailboxes in my neighborhood. And because I thought, you know, Nikki's idea was so great, and how she got, you know, interest in that from listing one of the houses in a neighborhood. And I thought, well, I mean, it'd be a good time to introduce myself to my neighborhood, put my card in there, let them know that, like, I was born and raised here, and hopefully I could get a lead. So far I haven't, but I plan on making more note cards and passing them out in a different neighborhood. So hopefully, you know, crossing my fingers, I still get a call. It's only been like a week, I think, since I did it. So yeah, like I said, I just thought it would be a good touch to add, you know, personalize, make it personal to my area, and hopefully I could get some traction that way.
That's awesome. What you just said is awesome. There's one thing I would suggest, Bonnie. What a great idea. So you hit the nail on the head. It's really hard to track that type of stuff. You know, sometimes people won't pick up the phone when they see that card, but maybe they see a Facebook ad, an Insta ad. Maybe they see your sign or your name somewhere else, or actually meet you, and it all starts to come together. All of this marketing campaign is part of a campaign. It's part of a touch process. So that's your first touch. And then every touch that they see you again, they start to strengthen that name, strengthen that brand. Bonnie Fox, Fox, service, sells cribs. But also, I would say one thing, and I know it's tough to wrap our arms. I have a lot of experience, you know, direct mailing. I have, you know, ever since I've started working with the laundry, and then certainly with, you know, with real estate, I have about 20 years experience and testing models of farming and direct marketing. And I have to tell you, it really it's a good idea to even go back to those farms that you went to. In other words, those exact houses that you sent those flyers out, maybe send them something else. Hit them again, get another touch with those people. Because what happens usually is when people start these direct mailing campaigns or handwritten notes, whatever it is, they stop after they don't get a result the first time. They just stop. And the truth is that people want to see you more. So it really isn't a waste to maybe send something a little bit different to those same exact people. Maybe next month, maybe a couple of weeks, you do 3, 4, 5 times, because the average number of times it takes to get a client is 5 to 9 touches. Right now, we can assume you have 1. So I would encourage everybody in this group and everybody in this brokerage that don't just send something out once, and say it doesn't work. Keep sending it out, keep hitting that same exact area and expand to other areas. But handwritten notes are so big in this business. A lot of people are, say, yeah, I know it's big, but do it, get it done, pen to paper. It's a good look. It's an intimate business. People love seeing that. And the point of kind of hitting people more than once is that if you hit them 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and we've mentioned this before, they know your service is special. They know you're going to be special. Because nobody would market somebody 4 or 5 times and have crappy service. So awesome, Bonnie. I love it. I strongly encourage you to go back to those exact houses you went to with maybe a slightly different message, just to continue to brand yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Yeah,
Awesome.
the key is don't give up. Even if it seems like you're not getting a response, it'll happen. You just have to keep going with it, keep trucking along, because the more you put yourself out there, the more you're going to get back.
Absolutely. And those people, maybe they're not home sellers or home buyers or whatever it is, but they might be out to dinner and Bonnie Fox sent me 3 things. This girl must be good. And they refer you. So it all works. It's all part of making an organized mess, if you will, but that's a great share. Anybody else have any wins?
So
okay.
Real quick.
Oh, yep.
Hey, Eric.
Hey.
My listing a couple weeks ago, under contract in like the first couple of days here in Arizona. Obviously, it's like super crazy hot market. But I took it a step further, did some circle dialing this week in the neighborhood, just letting them know that that I had that listing and it's pending and it's over list price. Obviously, can't reveal it yet, but pretty much got a meeting with another house, just a couple blocks, same format, same layout of a house. So pumped to probably get a meeting with them next week.
AB, that's awesome. That is freaking awesome. Congratulations to you. That is such a great share. I'm so stoked. Yeah, folks, I mean, that's what it's all about. Got a listing. It's under contract. He's letting everybody in the neighborhood know about it. Getting his name out there, circulating, creating momentum. That's what this business is. You say to yourself, all right, how do I do what AB's doing? How do I do this? I don't have a listing yet. You can do it with buyers. You do it with buyers. You go out, buyer tour. Even if you're not working with any buyers, pick a neighborhood and just say, I've been touring the neighborhood. I got qualified buyers. They're going to pay top dollar for your home. Looks like a great place. Can we tour it? Start the conversation. There's multiple ways to skin this cat. Obviously, a listing helps the most because it's 24/7 marketing and it's concrete, but you can do it off your buyers. You can piggyback off just neighborhoods in general that you're farming. But what a great, this is just like Nikki's dollar store run when she sent out 25 postcards and she got another, she dropped them off. She got another holler from somebody else. You're just creating so much energy and you want more of that. So Andrew, celebrate that win, man, big time. I see your Instagram. You look like a fun dude. So whatever you're going to do, a Corona or walk on the beach, whatever you do, man, celebrate that. Celebrate that. That's awesome. I love it. So getting into really quickly, and we'll cover this quickly because we got to get to Nikki. You guys, this is a great session so far. I really appreciate all the shares and really excited for all your success, all of you. I would love for us all to get in the habit of gratitude. It's so hard these days to realize what we have. A lot of us get in our mindset of being significant or mattering or comparing ourselves with others. What a hard thing to not do. Let's just say you got a really nice car that you're stoked about. Like I told you guys, I got a Porsche, right? It was my dream. I got one. I'm not a materialistic guy. Something I always wanted. Now my neighbor rolls up in a Lamborghini and I'm like, oh, what the, really? Come on, man. I got to have the sweetest car on the block. That's hard. Or when somebody gets a lot of sales, when one of your competitor has a huge sale or gets a listing and you're like, I should have gotten that listing. Let's turn it all into gratitude. Let's be thankful that our neighbors have the financial means to purchase whatever they purchase. Let's be thankful for and have gratitude for the fact that, all these people that are running mad sales, maybe getting listings you thought you should have, let's be thankful for the fact that they're keeping you motivated. flip the script a little bit. So it's really important to practice gratitude every single morning. Every single morning, just list out 10 things you're grateful for every morning without fail. And I warn you, don't say, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Like I said before, do it, go through the process of it, and then you have created a skill and a habit. So, if you're grateful, you'll be given more. You'll have abundance, plain and simple. Too much in this world, I'm an upbeat guy, but I beat myself up all the time because I'm competitive, I'm intense. So I'm always, negative self-talking. There's times I don't feel significant at all, but gratitude replaces all that. You create an energy of gratitude and appreciation, more of it's going to come your way. Gratitude equals receiving. More of it will work as magic. Do it daily. Like I said, saying it doesn't work. When you start counting your blessings, your whole life's going to turn around. It's not cliche, it's true. You're putting a good energy out in the universe. You're making yourself happy for what you have. It's like celebrating the success. It's a microcosm of that. But practice gratitude. Be thankful for clean water if you have to. Your bed, your car, your basketball hoop, your ping pong table, your fireplace. But be thankful for the big things. The big things are easy. So, this morning I wrote down a list, actually a few mornings ago. Just going to read them off to you. And this is my big 10. This was easy. I said, I'm grateful for my beautiful, smart, cuddly, funny, and curious daughter, Grace. I'm grateful for my sweet, intelligent, polite, handsome son, Max. I'm grateful for my gorgeous, brilliant, supportive, extremely patient, resourceful, and giving wife. I'm grateful for my home and its fantastic floor plan, living space, garage, my chill zone, my stunning yard, my coach house. I'm thankful for my Porsche. I'm grateful for my membership to this club I just joined so I can play pickleball and have an activity that I can enjoy as I get older. I'm grateful for my upcoming trip that I'm taking to a summer camp I went to, hanging with my bros. I'm grateful for my brokerage, EXP, and collaborating with my organization, you guys, that's enthusiastic and driven and ready for success. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm grateful for my owning the laundry. I'm really not that grateful for it, but I wrote it. I'm grateful for my beautiful timeshare in Aviara, Carlsbad, California. I'm grateful for my clients. I'm grateful for my e-bike. I'm grateful for my wife's car. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do it every day. Set aside time. If you wake up at 6:01, start your list. You'll be done at 6:10. It is so worth it to practice gratitude. You guys deserve gratitude. We have so much good in our lives. This brokerage is amazing. The collaboration, the energy, sharing our ideas on social networking, bantering with each other, sharing wins, revenue share. You guys, we're in the infancy stages of this company. There's 55,000 brokers. There's going to be 500,000. Let's be thankful for that. Let's be thankful for the agents that we're going to attract. Let's focus 1 to 2 hours a week on agent attraction. You got Brian Colleen Zooms. You got these organizational trainings. You got so many great resources. Find out what works for you. We're going to be doing a lunch and learn in Chicago. Myself, Jeremy Moss, Nikki, Jordan, all of us, Ricky Kagan. We're going to be there. Lunch and learn. We're going to tell people about the most beautiful opportunity in real estate, unquestionably. Agent-centric, no brick or mortar, more in our pockets. Rev share, stock, ownership, collaboration, sharing ideas. We're all a team. There's no downline. There's no upline. We're a squad that's got one goal: sell houses, teach more brokers to sell houses, and the stock price will go up. We don't need to watch it. Our fundamentals are solid, but if you guys are selling real estate, which you all want to do, we all need our beer money. And I say that jokingly, it's more than beer money. But you know what? We got to sell real estate. We got to get productive. We know that. That's what we're doing here. We know we have to sell houses to be successful. But at the same time, set up your future. Set up your future with the mailbox money. Set up your future with the revenue share. Recruit, attract, get into the habit of it. Create a habit. 21 days of agent attraction, it's a habit. So make sure you're sharing this opportunity with people. It's a real opportunity. There's very large teams that are coming over to EXP because the model is just fantastic. So I really would just encourage everybody to practice gratitude. I can tell you right now, I did it before, I started doing it again. I picked up this book called The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. She wrote The Secret as well. I absolutely believe in the stuff. I've been doing it for 5 days and I feel a complete shift. because I don't take anything for granted, and we shouldn't. We shouldn't. We should celebrate everything that we have. You know, I celebrate you guys. I celebrate that we have an opportunity to engage with you guys, and we're not even in the same place. I actually think you guys all look like your avatars. If you don't look like your avatar in person, I don't think I'll know you. Obviously, half joking. You're all beautiful, handsome. But please practice gratitude. Keep reaching out to me. I know Brian Finger reached out to me this week about getting a contractor in the South Loop. I sent him to Thumbtack, which is a good app. But like, you guys, we're here. You know, Nikki and I are here. Jeremy's here. Ricky, we're here. Don't, let us know what you're going through. Let us know what you need. Collaborate, Agent Attract, gratitude, production. We got it all. So without me taking up too much of the time, we're at 33 past the hour. We're going to turn it over to Nikki. Nikki, it's your floor. Thank you.
Thanks, Erik. So I usually go over KV Core stuff, which, surprise, I'm going to do that again today. So let me share my screen here. Right. So I know we talked a lot about in previous sessions about like our social media presence and how you can leverage that and making sure that all of your information is the same across the board. I wanted to touch on an add-on that KV Core has, which is this Core Social. It is a automatic poster. It will post things to your to all of your social media accounts, so Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. With automated content. It will post articles. It'll have holiday posts, and then you can go through and choose the frequency of those posts. It does cost, I think it's $50 a month or $49.99 for it. But it's super easy and super quick to set up. I actually just started using it. I had to actually chat with the KV Core support group this morning to try to get it my link sent over so that I could get it set up for today's meeting. Just as a note, this little blue circle down in the corner over here, if you ever have any questions, it's a super easy chat box. Initially, it's just a bot that responds to your questions, but it gives you an option to talk to a real person, and they're really quick at responding and answering any questions. So if you're ever inside KV Core or any of the apps that are on there and you have a question and you're confused and you want the answer relatively quickly, this is a good spot to go, and that pops up inside any of the KV Core add-ons for you to ask questions. So this is a dashboard for the Core Social, and it tells you, obviously because I haven't sent anything out, but how many engagements you've had, where the articles are from, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, any holiday posts, any custom posts, and what kind of reaction and engagements those are getting. So you have your content type, the social platform, which social platforms are getting the most attention, and then the type of engagement. If they're clicking on your link, if they're liking it, if they're sharing it, or if they're commenting on it, you can see the engagements of those posts. And I like that because even though Facebook will give you an update on engagements and you can see when somebody liked or commented, this has all of your social media presences in one place. It doesn't have Instagram. It does have YouTube and Blogger. If you use those things frequently, you can add those. And then it sets up a calendar for you. So this has me posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and Saturday throughout the month. The black lines here are when they post, and the red days are when they post on a holiday. So they have custom branded holiday ads that they put up on your Facebook page, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. for you. If it's a day that you feel like you need an extra post, or you come across an article that you want to share, or you have your keeping current matters and there's an article in there that you want to put up right away, you can create a custom post here and decide where you want to post it on Facebook and then add your content. If you want to just share the link to your keeping current matters or link to whatever article or web page, that can be added here. And then you can schedule that post for a date and time in the future, or you can go ahead and post it right away. I will let you guys know as we move forward with this how those look, but also I want you guys to keep an eye out at my Facebook and LinkedIn and kind of let me know what you think of how those articles look. And then you can also decide, you can change the posting frequency if you want to be an everyday poster. If you think that Tuesdays and Thursdays are better than Wednesdays or Fridays, you can change that here. You can change the locations that it's being sent out to. So I have all of the neighborhoods in Illinois that I'm working in and my reach for Illinois. This is just all of Illinois, frankly, because I want to, you know, who knows, there may be somebody in Champaign who has a cousin in my neighborhood and is like, hey, I saw this realtor, she works in your neighborhood. I'm going to send that information. And then you can change the categories as well. So it's going to rotate through architecture, cleaning, finance and economy, home improvement, DIY. There's just so many categories that you can choose from, and you can edit which one of those categories you want to post in. So if you aren't big on travel or don't want to have any food posts or anything like that, you can pick and choose these and change these at any time, as well as the locations that are being targeted for those posts. Let me see, and then back to my dashboard.
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah.
So is the content created by the Core Social?
Yes, you don't have to do anything. You set up your frequency, what holidays, you can pick what holidays you want to include. I'm gonna edit this because this has Canadian holidays and we're not in Canada.
Can you override?
Love the Canadians. You can override. Yeah, you can turn off posts.
No, can you like put in like keeping matters current stuff?
Yeah, so that's in the create the post section. Hold
Got
on.
it.
And then it shows you what it looks like here. If you want to see what the sample post is, Happy New Year. It has little tagline, and if you want to see what any of these look like, you could just click on the posts. But if you, like Eric was asking, if you wanted to override and make your own post, you just go here to the calendar where it says custom post and add in whatever content you want to add in. Your message, there's a link to a website, pictures if you want to add pictures, and that's just for Facebook. And then you can also market listings through this. So it will post new listings. You have to add them in. I talked to them about this, and I guess it's something that the brokerage needs to add to KV Core. So we'll talk to whoever we need to talk to get the, it's called Core Listing Machine, and it helps you promote your listings through KV Core as well as through this social media presence. And then it will also show you what pending posts or past due posts that you have. So since I just signed this up and I missed the Memorial Day or Monday post because I'd signed up for it, but it hadn't gone through yet. You can choose to post this article or not. So I'm just going to do this live and we can check it out. You post to Facebook, it's going to pop up the Facebook share box. I'm going to share this on my business page. And then it already has some like hashtags, etc. Here, I'm just going to add something extra because I comment on, add things on there. Thinking of renovating your basement. Check out this article. How to maximize. Oh, if I could spell, this would be better. Left-handed typing is fun.
Suck it up.
Hey, I've been working the whole time, Eric. Hashtag renovations.
Won't stop talking about your injury already. You were so much tougher 3 years ago.
I just suck it up. You know what? I don't get to milk very many things in my life, so I'm gonna milk this one.
As Jeremy Moss would say, old man River doesn't shut up about it.
That's you.
Old school.
And then it posts that for you on your Facebook. Let me see if I can pull that up. To find all my conversations over here. My parents are on a flight to Aruba right now.
I saw an F word.
What? No.
There was
Not
enough word
me.
on your feed.
No, that was on my messages. I cannot be held accountable for the things that are on my Facebook page. No. So here's what the post looks like in real time. And you know, it has what I typed in, but it also has what comes with the article. And then the link to the article as well. And then up here, it's going to have my name, eXp Realty Illinois, personalized service. It'll have a link to our front-facing webpage, and then it's a mini blog. And then they ask you to submit an email if you want to, and that email gets directed to the KV Core, and then it allows you to also share, you know, whoever clicks on this link to share the article as well.
Wait. What did you just do? Wait, so you just sent out, this is a Facebook post.
Yeah.
You sent out a Facebook post and it sends out like this nice little web page, like
Yep.
blog, if you will, and people can sign up for to be on your database.
Yep.
This is unbelievable. It sounds like if the content's good enough, you said Core Social is $50 a month.
Yeah.
It sounds like if the content's good enough, and I love keeping matters current, KCM, love it. But if the content's good enough, I'd rather spend 10 more on this.
So if you click the Find Your Dream Home button, it sends you to another web page where it has the opportunity to capture a lead, to find out how much your dream is worth, or your dream home, or how much your home is worth, and get a home value. So all of these links have other ways to capture email addresses as you go along and add those on. The other thing that's available in this marketing section is a presentation flyer. And this is just how you would kind of market yourself to get the listing. You can use the basic template, you can pick your colors, and you can change it. If you do the deluxe, it takes a little bit longer because they add in certain things, but this is what that agent flyer would look like if you wanted to use this to build that. And you can download it and send it to your, to get printed. You can edit that further through this system here.
I just need to interrupt you for a second. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is freaking unbelievable.
So the deluxe listing flyer is just extra. So there's 24-hour info line added with a short code, and then there's also an open house announcer that you can add to this. But it gives you, pick what color you want. You can pick the kind of layout that you want. Some of them are different. Just kind of click through and see what works best for you and your branding, etc. And it's super easy. It takes like 2 seconds. There's also the opportunity to build a self-serve tour. So like virtual open house kind of thing. So you would take one of your listings and input all the information here. And once you have all that information in, let me see if this will work without me putting anything in, because I don't want to take that much time. You pick whatever images, upload it, and then it will be a link to a tour that you can have for your listings to send in emails or post on Facebook, or that they will add to the social media drip on your dashboard to market your listings. So when you add those listings in, you'll have the ability to share those with your posts as well. There's also QR codes that are generated on this page. So you can copy and paste the URL of these QR codes and put them on flyers. They go to your mobile company landing page. This links to your listings if you have your listings in the system. And then as always, anything that's in KV Core is awesome because there's always the support center. There's always more that you can learn. So if you forget how to do something, there's a learning portal. See, and this already showed me that I did this one Facebook post and it already updated. So it's pretty quick, which is awesome. I'm going to dive into this a little bit more, and as it goes along, like I said, I would love feedback. If you see something on my Facebook or my Twitter or my LinkedIn and you're like, oh, that looks really cool, shoot me a message and let me know so I can kind of track what, you know, people in the industry think that these ads look like, so we can work on this and get this to be something that's beneficial. You know, not all of us have the time during the day to create custom content, to create our Facebook posts, our Instagram posts. You know, I know Patrice is amazing. I've seen Erik's really, Erik, obviously you are awesome with your Facebook and Instagram and getting those things up. But this really takes a lot of the brain work out of it, so that when you have something that's already up and running and is going to post custom content for you without you having to manually do it yourself, it's really a great time saver.
I agree with you. And like really quick, yes, 100%. Like I'm seeing a trend that realtors are posting much more now on Instagram, you know, like 2-3 times a day, and Facebook as well. And it's really, if you're doing it manually, it's tough. It becomes something that you're maybe spending in excess of 4 to 6 hours a week doing. I am 150% going to lock into Core Social and do this. I think it is a brilliant use of leverage, and for $600 a year, holy cow, what a time saver. I love it. Thanks, Nikki.
Yeah. And that's why I really liked it. And when I went through, like, there's a little video or a training module if you're interested in learning more that I didn't go over today, but it just is so much of a time saver. And I feel like it's a good fill-in. So like, I know that it's going to post automatically Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So Tuesday, Thursday, if I want to throw up something that's personal or, you know, something that I have under contract, I know that those are the days that nothing's going to be up there, and it gives me the opportunity to kind of manage my time better on those days and not waste as much time during the week trying to get a post up every single day. Does anybody have any questions? All right.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, this is brilliant. Brilliant.
That's your question?
Yeah, it's a statement. I'm really excited about this. Like, I would encourage everybody to do this. Like, you know, I know there's other services to do this, but these ads are fresh. They look good. And keep in mind what a great supplement they are with, you know, the leads that you're going to get are going to be from the Facebook ads that Jeremy Swires has coached us up on in his company. But like, what a great supplement this is, again, to just keep your name out there, the tracking. This is the electronic tracking that we were referring to with Bonnie and the farming. This is a way to do it online. So they see you on Facebook through the Facebook ads through Jeremy, and then you use these, you know, for your own branding. I mean, it's a great combination. It's a great saver of time. You guys, we all have a dollar value, what our time's worth. And, you know, when you become a very productive broker, you can, you know, you start selling $10 million of real estate, you know, your time's worth like $200 an hour. When you start selling 15, 20 million, it's worth like $300 to $400 an hour. So, you know, I probably spend every single month, at least on a monthly basis, at least 12 hours posting. You know, we'll call it 2.5 a week. That's a lot of money. It's way more than the 600. So this is great, Nikki. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And then, as always, if anybody has any questions, KV Core related or otherwise, or if there's anything that you want to go over again or revisit, or anything that we haven't covered yet in these meetings, please let me or Erik know so that we can make sure that these meetings continue to be, you know, helpful and productive for everybody.
Nikki, this is awesome.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I say something real quick? I was going to say, when those get posted to your business page, there's those 3 little dots up in the top right hand corner that you can click on, and you can copy. You can get a link, and at the end of that link is a post ID, and you can link that post to an engagement ad and start running ads at your target audience. Get that out more, And with engagement ads, you can pick like whether you want people to engage, or you can pick likes. So maybe someone sees that article and they like it, and now you got that person on your Facebook page, so they're going to start seeing all your organic posts. So that's probably a good way to start build your Facebook and your business pages.
Absolutely.
That's
awesome.
an incredible idea. Actually, I'm thinking, Jeremy, if you wouldn't mind, like, do you think next week, either Tuesday or Friday, you can maybe step up and just kind of show us that?
Yeah, I have one.
It might be hard because you don't have the program, but maybe you could just like kind of walk Nikki through it.
Yeah.
You want to do it right now? You want to do it now?
I mean, I can. Here,
yeah,
hold
let's
on.
do it right now. Let's do it right now.
I'll share my desktop. We'll get up my Facebook. Hopefully there's no F-bombs. All right. Oops, sorry. All right, so these three little dots up here.
Yep, you click that, and it should say get link or copy link. Not on there.
Is it embed?
Yeah,
No.
maybe. It might be in there. Yep.
Okay.
So it's going to be in that embed copy, or it's in there somewhere. There's a number. I think that's it right there.
The big long one here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Usually there's a copy. Let me go to our Facebook page.
Advanced settings. Is it in here? Hold on.
Yeah, see I just went to Christina's Facebook page and I clicked on the three little dots and there's a copy link.
Huh.
So I guess you don't have that on there.
Maybe it's mine set up differently. Maybe I have to adjust some settings on mine for that. Interesting. Something to look into. Because I know there's the boost post option for the Facebook boosts.
We can play with it later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
That's awesome, though, Jeremy. That's great advice. That's awesome. Yeah, guys. So great session today, Nikki. Thank you so much for introducing us to Core Social. I'm 150% signing up. Thank you for everybody for contributing all of your wins. Wow, some great wins. Kent, AB, Soledad, Nikki. I know you guys all have more wins. Jeremy Moss, Slick Rick, Matty Ice. You guys, thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. Please just try for 1 week to focus on your gratitude. Focus on your gratitude every morning. Wake up, write down 10 things you're grateful for. Thank you. The first 10's easy. It's all about the family, right? And stuff that you enjoy, close and personal. But let's be thankful for the stuff that others don't have, that they take for granted, because that's what it's all about. Keep pushing each other, keep striving. Guys, I don't want us to be those people that when we get to 500,000 brokers, they're like, shit, well, I only have 4 brokers on my squad. If we have 450,000 more brokers coming to this company over the next 3 to 4 years, all of us can get 20 of them, all of us. And most of us can get 100. It starts with 1 to 2 hours a week. Figure out how you want to attack agent attraction. You do not need to recreate the wheel. You got Brian Colleen Zoom calls. You got these organizational trainings. You got some brilliant presentation. And by the way, you guys have heard us talk about it enough. You know what we're good at. You know what makes EXP tick. You know why we're different. Let's also make it a goal that in addition to agent production, which you know you're going to do, this has become second nature to us. We know we need to sell houses, but we need to show other people how to sell houses and how they can make more money and ownership of the brokerage through selling those houses. You're really asking people to do what they do anyway, and just to make more money doing it and having more fun doing it with the technology that we have. Because that's the God's honest truth. Like I told you guys the other week, I made close to $100,000 more just selling the same amount of real estate. Not talking about the stock, not talking about rev share, just the commission structure. So when you think about the trifecta of commission structure, the rev share, and the stock equity program, it's off the charts, folks. And this collaboration is just going to keep getting better. Please encourage people in the organization to come to these trainings. The shares are great. The shares are absolutely fantastic. Encourage people to come. You'll get more of what you celebrate, whatever you folks did today. Jordan Weiss helped me sell my house. I have a house 4 doors down from where I live now. It was going to close today. I had to take care of something. It was a little stressful, but I took care of it. It's closing on Wednesday. Thank you to the help of Jordan Weiss. Very nice buyers. I'm going to celebrate tonight. I'm going to have a few cocktails, maybe a few bourbons that Jeremy Moss brought over to my house. Celebrate your wins. Enjoy them. Let's get more of them. Create the momentum. Try to get more folks here in the organization. Try to get some recruits here. What a great tag team it is to have them on Brian Colleen Zoom on Thursday and then say, hey, this is how we do it. We got top producers creating top producers. We got mountains of leads coming your way. No other brokerage has this. I've been to 5 of them. I've got an inside look at 30 others. There's nothing like this. So hopefully pretty soon I get to see you guys undressed with your avatars and your actual faces. But right now, your avatars are beautiful. Appreciate the energy of this group. You guys are awesome. Keep making a mess out there, folks. Just keep grinding. Create momentum for yourselves. We're all here to support each other. If you get low, reach out. If you have a question, reach out. But let's crush it. New brokers. In 2 years, you're going to be at $10 million. That means in 2 years, you're going to be making about $200,000 a year. Doesn't even touch the equity program. If you go into that equity program, 5% of your commissions goes into stock that's going to grow and keep growing. I have a really large balance in my stock equity program right now. Really large. And I set it and forget it. Every time I close, 5%, 10% discount. It's fantastic. Take advantage of all these resources. If you don't have health insurance, look at the health program. Embrace this company and everything it has. The more you use of these resources, the more you can talk to other brokers about the upside of what we have here, because it goes so much deeper than anything I've covered. You got amazing talent here. We're brushing shoulders with some of the largest heavy hitters in business and in real estate on a daily basis, and you have access to them. So, guys, thank you so much for your shares. Keep crushing it. Have an awesome weekend. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the weather, and let's get after it.
Erik,
Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.
Mr. Gimbel.
Eric, hold on. Jeremy's talking.
Yep.
We forgot when I was talking with Kent, he had a question. I think he's still here. I know you have the scripts up in the group, the posts tab in the workplace group. For those who aren't aware, there's a post section and a chat. There's content in both. So I did send him the scripts, but I think Kent, in conjunction with reaching out to his database, were the scripts that you posted more for strangers? I think Kent was looking for something for people he knows.
Yep.
I don't know if he's still here.
I
think he is.
No problem.
We could do this offline, or if you want to.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I think the best thing to do might be, maybe I'll send them to like Rick and Matty Ice, and they can figure out like where to post them.
Okay.
You because I have expired scripts, I have sphere of influence scripts, I have, that type of thing. Any type of script that you guys want, make it your own. But yeah, absolutely. Rick, is that cool if I send you those scripts?
I'll start a little side chat with you, me,